So before we jump into the two trades that I took today to do the trade review, I want to review some very, very key elements of what I look for every single time I am looking at a chart. Every single time, before I look at what I am going to trade for any particular day, there are three primary things that I am looking for. The first thing I'm looking for is a higher time frame structure break. I'm looking for flag patterns or breakout patterns, double tops. I'm looking for reversals. I'm looking for something on the higher time frame that ultimately is signaling where the higher time frame momentum is going. Once I get into the day, I'm looking for intraday momentum. I can't express how important intraday momentum is. Momentum is the thing that carries your trade to completion versus having it waffle around in consolidation, which ends up stopping you out of trades more than a lot of us care to admit. Definitely has caught me stopping out of my trades in ways that it wouldn't have if I just trade momentum days. The key thing to take away with momentum and trading momentum days is there is always going to be another momentum day. So there's enough momentum days for you to not worry about taking trades on days when there is no momentum or low momentum, because typically on days where there's no momentum, there's no clear direction in the market. The trade ends up waffling around in consolidation in a consolidation zone, and it ends up stopping you out of your trade more than allowing your trade to work out. So momentum intraday is key, and we'll talk about what momentum I saw on these particular tickers. And the third piece is price action at key levels. There are particular levels that I look for, and I will mark them out. I'll show you how I mark them out on the higher time frame and on the lower time frames before I enter a trade. Some of these are allowing me to identify the higher time frame structure breaks, which is super important. But then this is also where ultimately I'm looking for the lowest risk entry on the trade that I'm looking to take. And it allows me to have very clearly defined stop losses and very clearly defined price targets when it comes to key levels. So price action at key levels is where I will ultimately take my entry. So these are the three things I look for when I'm identifying a trade: higher time frame structure break, momentum intraday, and the price action at key levels.